Hey everybody, I'm Nick Layton.
And I'm Leah Bottima.
And we're the hosts of Were You Raised by Wolves?
Each week we try to make the world a kinder, nicer place.
Well, that's the idea, at least.
I mean, we try.
Have you ever wondered what to do if you're ghosted?
Or what to do when a friend asks you to borrow money?
Or the proper way to eat Cheetos?
You know, the big questions.
So please find Were You Raised by Wolves wherever you listen.
You're listening to Heritage Radio Network.
We are coming to you live from Philadelphia, and hope you're doing well. It's been really fun doing this show. We're 2 weeks in. I've gotten a bunch of messages from people who are enjoying it and liking what they're hearing. If you like what you're hearing, please review us wherever you get your podcasts and send us notes. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook and X and all that. We're going to continue to bring you as much amazing content as we can. I'm your host, RJ. Today, it's just me. We're going to do a little roundup of news. We appreciate you joining. If you see things out there that you think we should be talking about, please let me know. Hit up Heritage Radio Network on social media. But this week, I wanted to bring you some fun news, some stuff that I'm paying attention to, and some stuff from around the internet that the HRN team is talking about. So I guess I'll just start by sharing a little bit, a couple articles that I was reading that our team was talking about. The first is from Eater, it's about diaspora chefs shaping barbecue. I think this is pretty interesting. Having just gone to Charleston, South Carolina, and eating a bunch of great barbecue, Eater kind of runs down this idea that barbecue culture has been getting an injection from diaspora chefs from around the world, and it's a pretty cool concept that we can continue to evolve our ideas of something as classic as barbecue. A few examples: Buck Tui Barbecue in Overland Park, Kansas. The chef there, Ted Liberta, combines Thai cuisine and Kansas City barbecue with dishes like pork ribs with sweet chili glaze and Thai KC burnt ends. Sabar Barbecue in Fort Worth, Texas, brings Pakistani flavors to Texas traditions with Sikh kebab sausages and dishes like fruit chaat. While Blood Brothers in Bel Air, Texas, makes a pho rubbed beef belly banh mi and brisket chow fun. Okay, now I'm just going to take the rest of the day off and eat barbecue. But it's a fun thing to think about that, we can continue to evolve this cuisine. In LA, Winnie Yee's Smoke Queen combines multiple American styles with Asian flavors: pork belly, char siu, beef ribs, smoke with gochujang sauce. And Atlanta's Heirloom Barbecue has rubbed spare ribs and collard greens with miso broth. All these combinations are amazing. And again, I'm just really hungry now. Okay. I want to get back to a couple podcasts. Code Switch, which is a favorite podcast of ours and flagged by our team. This is an episode from, I think, about a month ago, but it's about this conspiracy theory about how global elites are forcing people to eat bugs. If you haven't heard about this, you should definitely check it out. First of all, Code Switch. I always learn something from Code Switch, and no surprise at all about this conspiracy theory. It's racist fear-mongering, at least among the proponents of this theory. So you should check out Code Switch if you haven't listened to it before. It's a fun show. Always learn a lot. Okay, In the Sauce, which is an HRN show, there is a new episode, building the full funnel on Amazon. So if you don't know what that means, join the club. But I'll tell you a little bit about the show first. So In the Sauce is a show hosted by Allison Kane, focuses on CPG, consumer product startups. So Allison started Haven's Kitchen, selling fresh sauces in grocery stores across the U.S. And she started basically asking people for advice, and from operations and supply chain people to brand marketing and social media people. And that's where this show was born. So this week's guest is Vanessa McPhill, who's a freelance marketer and Amazon ads manager partner who works with brands to craft online and offline strategies to drive awareness and growth. So as someone who uses Amazon every day, almost, which is sad to say, but the truth, I thought this was really interesting. Vanessa talks to Allison about how to think about using Amazon, what this idea of a full funnel approach is, what A+ content is. They get into the weeds here, but if you're a food business person and you haven't listened to In the Sauce, especially if you're doing consumer product stuff, you should check out In the Sauce and you should listen to these conversations. Another podcast, Meat and Three, is coming back. I've been following this closely. I talked to Taylor and H from our team last week. If you were listening or watching, you probably saw that. And I'll talk a little bit about Meat and Three. So this is a podcast that is written, produced, and created by our internship cohorts. So we have H and Taylor on our team who help put this together. But right now we have a cohort of 8 interns who are all basically taking story ideas, putting them together, doing the audio editing, doing the production, cutting things, cutting in music, all the stuff that it takes to do audio production, and then putting together these episodes of Meat and Three. Meat and Three is Meat and Three sides. So that's what you get when you listen to Meat and Three. And one thing that we've been thinking about a lot at HRN is just how we kind of continue to grow this education program. It's really hands-on experiential education. And a lot of these interns are extremely smart, experienced people, but they come in and they learn a little bit. They learn about audio production, they learn about storytelling, they learn about research and interviewing, and we help these people build marketable skills that we hope are applicable to their paths in food advocacy and beyond that. It's a really cool thing, and we're in the process of expanding this, but we have a couple different fellowships, we have high school programs, we have a bunch of stuff that we're building out. But the whole idea is that we give people practical and strategic skills that help to expand their skill set and get them out into the world. So Meat and Three is the example of this work come to life. So you should subscribe to Meat and Three and check out that podcast when it starts in the next week or so. We have a new episode of The Speakeasy. The title of the episode is No Laws When You're Drinking Whiskey, which is fun. Damon Souther, one of the hosts, he sits down with Al Laws from Laws Whiskey House in Colorado. They talk about micro distilling, the Colorado whiskey scene, and Al's transition from the world of finance to the world of booze. So check that out if you don't know about The Speakeasy. It's all about wine. It's all about booze, spirits, wine, stuff like that. Okay, another podcast. I'm throwing it all at you today. Culture and Flavor is coming back this Sunday. So if you haven't heard of Culture and Flavor, it's a show that is hosted by Zella Palmer, who's based to talk about food and culture centered in Black and Indigenous foodways. So Zella interviews people from around the scene, chefs, journalists, people from the South, from outside of the U.S., and a lot of New Orleans-based conversations. I love New Orleans, and I love conversations about New Orleans. So I think that you'll enjoy it if you like these kinds of looks at the South and food, of course. So she's talked to barbecue pitmasters, she's talked to cultural icons in New Orleans and beyond, farmers, scholars, and more. So check out Culture and Flavor. That will debut this Sunday. One interesting article that I wanted to share. I saw this today on Food and Wine. So there's a Reddit user, PKONKO37, who insists on remaining anonymous. He's a North Carolina grocery store worker, but he has been eating a different grilled cheese sandwich every day for more than 200 consecutive days and counting, using a different cheese each time, and posting the results to a massively popular Reddit feed with more than 400,000 members. So the title of the article is 228 grilled cheeses in 228 days. So first of all, great work. I can't imagine doing that or anything close. I have gotten in recently back into making grilled cheeses because my kids love them, but I make the same one every time because with kids, it's about consistency, and they're not really on a quest to discover, 200 plus different kinds of grilled cheese. But and those of you in the music community who grew up going to concerts, we used to buy grilled cheeses in the parking lot before Fish shows and before Dead shows and other concerts. And I think they used to be maybe $1 for a grilled cheese. I think they're a lot more expensive now, but I would still buy a grilled cheese in a parking lot before a concert, or actually after a concert. But anyway, this guy is on a quest. As of day 226, I don't want to spoil anything because there's some amazing photography here of these grilled cheese sandwiches, but So far, he has determined one very important thing, which is that all of his favorite cheeses come from Wisconsin. Now, this is an unpaid promo spot, but we work with Wisconsin cheese. Wisconsin cheese is amazing. We've done events with Wisconsin cheese, and anyway, we love Wisconsin cheese. But that's the one conclusion that I'm going to share from this article so far, is that Wisconsin cheese is his favorite. He said, "I used to think Wisconsin cheeses were just like self-boosting, but once I've tried as many cheeses as I have, I kind of get it now. There's a lot of great creameries over there that I fully support." So just another plug for Wisconsin cheese. Can't wait to go back to Wisconsin. Okay, a couple more things. If you remember that amazing Dunkin' commercial from the Super Bowl, the fake Boston boy band called the Dunkings, Ben Affleck, they had Ben Affleck, of course, Matt Damon and Tom Brady wearing those Dunkin' branded tracksuits. So they started selling the pants and jacket online for $60. And according to a report from Boston.com, they all sold out within minutes. It was the fastest collection to sell out in Dunkin' history. I'm not sure what other collections Dunkin' has had, but apparently this was the fastest selling. So now we're about 2 months in, and customers are still waiting for their merchandise. So we're trying to figure out this article. There's a couple things online and of course things on social media. People waiting that they've ordered their tracksuits, and so Dunkin', we're trying to find out where are the tracksuits. We need to see them. We need to see proof of them, and I hope all the customers who paid for them get them. Something that I want to report, but is really just, I don't have much to say about it, but I think that my kids would like this. Mountain Dew is celebrating the 20th birthday of its much beloved flavor, Baja Blast, in a big way. It was originally created as an exclusive partnership for Taco Bell, but now Baja Blast is in chip form thanks to a new partnership with Doritos. So tropical lime flavor Baja Blast Doritos are going to be available. Doritos Baja Fiery Mango. I like Doritos, but the idea of Mountain Dew and Doritos combined is just, I'm not going for it. But I think if my kids hear this, they definitely are going to go for it. So that's the news I wanted to share today. And I want to share one more thing. I mentioned this briefly yesterday, but I want to talk a little bit about our 15th anniversary fundraiser, which has one more week. And we have 7 cities where you can enter a contest to win dinner for 2 and 2 tickets to a concert in one of 7 cities. For another city, for Nashville, we're doing something really special, and we're working with my friend and the amazing artist Maggie Rose, who is starting her No One Gets Out Alive tour, which is a part of her new album, No One Gets Out Alive. And this is in Brooklyn Bowl, Nashville, where Maggie's based. And so the idea here is that we're raffling off or auctioning off a package that gives you this. Okay, you get 2 nights stay at the Russell Hotel in Nashville, which is right in the middle of the city. Great hotel. Friday and Saturday night. You get dinner for 2 at Nashville's Blue Aster restaurant, which is a really well-renowned, well-known restaurant. And then on May 10th, you get a VIP experience at the Brooklyn Bowl Nashville with Maggie Rose. So what that means is, as a VIP guest, you get exclusive access to premium seating, backstage tour, a meet and greet opportunity with Maggie Rose, who is amazing, and you get to watch the show. So if you go to the show notes or go to charitybuzz.com and search for Maggie Rose or search for HRN, you'll see this. Of course, you can enter the auction to win, but it also helps in growing these education programs that I talked about at the beginning of the episode. So we appreciate everyone's generosity and participation in the 15th anniversary tour. We're getting closer to our goal, but we do need your help. So go to heritageradionetwork.org/15 to donate. Or if you want to check out this Nashville package, go to charitybuzz.com and again, search HRN, Heritage Radio Network, or Maggie Rose. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to come back. One programming note, we're going to be off on Tuesday because I'm going to be traveling, but I'll be back next Thursday and Friday with new news and new guests to talk to. So I hope everybody has a great weekend, and thanks for joining. Thanks for listening to this and watching it. Please give us a review if you can, and share the podcast, and we'll see you all soon. Thanks.
Hey, are you hungry? Well, you're in luck. Meat and Three is back for season 16. I'm Taylor Early, and we've got a whole new batch of reporters I am so excited to introduce you to.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Fisher.
Asha McElroy.
Sam Girardi.
Jessica Gingrich.
Hannah from Wisconsin.
I'm a swing dancing audio engineer.
I am a future registered dietitian nutritionist.
I'm from New York, and I love rice and beans.
My favorite food of all time is a shrimp burrito.
I love watermelon.
We've also got a bonus podcast for you called Behind the Internship. 3 of our reporters will take you along to show how they develop stories for this very show, Meat and Three.
Hi, I'm Danielle Flitter, a plant-based chef from Philadelphia, living in Mexico City.
I'm Sophia Hooper. I'm a bartender based in Portland, Maine.
My name is Addison Austin Liu. I am a chef and food journalist from Salt Lake City, Utah, and my favorite food is Peruvian.
Rice and beans.
Hand-drawn noodle soup.
So tune in to enjoy a square meal for your ears. And I hope you saved a little room for dessert.